Welcome back to the second round of the season. It's a Ferrari 1-2, Ultra and Revo. And for third and fourth, we've got Sebastian Campo from Blade outside and Davey Serrachiera alongside Lane McLaren line alongside it. That's good for McLaren. We have Tom Leon, David Fernandel, Jens Olsen, UK balls around for top 10, first year of 11th. And it's on the bottom half of the grid. We got Van Horn, Eduardo, and Livery with the two Renaults of Rack Company and from 15th and 16th. Then Darren Castro 17th from Thierry Headley at the bottom guys being Zygmunt, Butler, Marcus Klein, and finally Daniel Boxarov. So welcome back to the second round. We're back in Austria for the Styrian GP. Okay then, let's go everyone. And it's lights out and away we go. And the Ferraris, as expected, get off to a good start. Revo off to the best start. Into turn 1, he takes the lead off the race from his double world champion teammate BDS, moving up into third. He'll be looking to snipe that inside line to take P2, possibly P1. He gets P2 right on the rear end of Revo, who continues to lead the race. Yellow flag in the middle sector, as Olsen's had a bit of contact. You can see he lost part of the front wing. Livery, leader of the hard tyre runners. Lamfong also on the hards, softs dominating the field though mostly, as Revo will continue to lead, as well as BDS, as Ultra on the mediums will not have as much grip as the guys in front, so he's going to start to lose some time. Marcus Adley right behind in the McLaren, having an unfortunate race with him and Ultra DNFing last time out. Hopefully for him and Ultra this time, they will stay in the race, as they come down the back straight, start-finish straight. And that McLaren will be looking to get another solid result. They got P4 last race, can they make it another P4? As Jensen also coming into the pit lane. Of course, the lack of downforce is just too dangerous here, as he gets onto medium compound tyres and is going to leave the pits. And then I've got BDS. He is going to go up into turn 4 and he takes the lead of the race. Dembola gets a penalty. Revo sticking on the inside line, he is going to defend it, and he does do it. He successfully keeps P1, and he is still leading the Styrian GP, And yeah, BDS well over a second ahead of Ultra Bro. Adelaide just keeping within a second of the Colombian. Same thing for Ocampo on Adelaide, as Mendel falls back a bit, as Ocampo fastest lap off the race here. As there we go, Serrachiera, he overtakes the Meadow, he takes P6. Tom Leon, 2 warnings for track limits, and there's a virtual safety car out. For who? It's first Theo. He already had many penalties, but he is the first retiree of this race. BDS just getting up in the first though, just as the virtual safety car is deployed, so he's able to keep that P1. But of course, gonna have to be careful. So yeah, we are green flag running once again. Sorry for that delayed reaction. And now Revo, he has got a decent start, pretty much there with BTS, and this is gonna give him a very good advantage as they head down the south of the straight. DRS is enabled for this bit. He is going to be in second extra points, so he is going to be getting DRS to himself. BDS getting a second one for track limits. If he violates it 2 more times, that is a straight up penalty. 3 ones Tom Leon. He has 1 more violation left. Well, he has none left actually. 1 more, and it's an instant penalty. Revo alongside BDS. This is looking to be the move to take the lead, and it will be, as he goes up into first place. Carson Bardo picking up another warning. And both Mercedes drivers with penalties, specifically 5-second penalties. So yeah, this is not looking good for the Mercedes pair, who got the double podium last time out for 2-3, being beaten by Sebastian Campo in the Red Bull. Of course, having penalties right now is not what you need. You already know what this race is going to be like, because we've seen what last race was. Ultra there, penalty for him. The man in P3, the reigning world champion. That is not what he wanted at this stage of the race. just at any point in the race. It's been a disaster start to his season. So he'll be looking to pull a 2019 performance. As there we go, up in the lead once again, BDS. He is switching constantly with Ravo. This is the battles we like to see out in front. But Ravo's line has been very much compromised. He is falling a second back, but Slipstream has pulled him back into that second. And it's going to keep him in the running for now. But both of them are going to be going into the pit lane. So this here, Ravo on the hards, but he's going to be held up by Marcus Adelaide. And you can see there's a slight delay as BDS a bit slower out the exit. It's allowed Ravo to get right with him. Adelaide also on the hards. Tom Leon coming on the softs. Now BDS is going to have the advantage here, being on a quicker compound of tyre. So Ravo will not be happy about that, but he does get DRS anyway, so he needs to use it right now. It's now or never for the Italian, as he'll be looking to try and get the provisional lead of this race. DRS enabled once again, coming down the straight after turn 3 towards the 4th corner on the race circuit. And there we go, just what I said, now or never. And that's what Ravo's done. He's went for it now, because he may never get to do it again in this race. He may never get to do it, as the Italian will be trying his absolute hardest to stay within a reasonable gap of the Dragon in front. Davy Saracchiaro serving his penalty in the pits as he holds up Taco Van Horn. So that's going to be very annoying for the Dutchman, who obviously will start to complain about that one. Damien Castro there in the first sector though. It's Ravo! Oh no! Fast and penalty for track limits, and he's hit the wall and he's got damage. Tom Leon picks up a penalty. He's all the way down in 13th position. He still needs to cut through some of the pack there. Adelaide's even ahead of him in the McLaren, as the number 99 gets through Headley in livery, and there's a virtual safety car out, and it's for Carlos Eduardo, as there is the car parked up there alongside. It smokes, so it looks like it was a mechanical failure of some sort. Ultra taking advantage of this, he comes into the pit lane for a scheduled stop to serve that penalty. This is perfect, as he's going to come out the pits. He is slightly held up by Sebastian, but as the VSC ends, A.G.E comes into the pit lane. BDS come around the penultimate corner, now the final corner, and he is going to be taking a lead. That is incredible, but no! Never mind that! Ultra Bro! Oh, whoa! Livery and Saracchiaro, they're out! And that's happened at the final corner. Oh, that's a big collision! They've collided at the final corner in spectacular style. Yeah, BDS picks up a penalty as he swoops round the outside of Ultra Bro, getting the overtake off the track, and that is the penalty for him. As Medell probably wishing this virtual safety car would happen a bit later in towards the lap, probably as he would come into the pits, because let's just say he's coming into the pit slap. There's no doubt about it. His tyres are cooked to 37%. They're not going to last. BDS after a good restart. Ultra Bro, however, also after a good restart, he's going to use the slipstream. He's the new Ravo in this race. A Ferrari on hards chasing a Dragon on mediums. Well, it's all repeating again. It's all coming around full circle. It's around the final corner. Ultra's got a lot more grip on the hards somehow. Probably because they're fresher. He's going to go to the inside and in towards the first corner. Oh, they made contact! The Ferrari and the Dragon are out. They've took each other out of the Styrian Grand Prix. And this once again puts Ocampo into a net race lead position. And Red Bull, they will be very happy right now. Now if Ocampo can pull off another one stop, that will be impressive. A.G.E though in a net P2 at the moment, unless he gets held up a lot by Lam Fong. He needs to get ahead of Fong quickly. He's going to send it into turn 3. He gets a penalty for it. He gets a penalty as he rear-ends the Renault. The number 73 is hit, and enabling DRS to bring goals. He's going to go down the inside and finally gets up in P3. But that penalty, though, it is there. And Haas looking for some points today because Damian Castro is dragging that car into P7 as Zygmunt gets a penalty in P14 right now. 5-second penalty as well. Just not what you need in a race like this. Because, yeah, oh wait, oh my, Ocampo, penalty for track limits. As Ucable does move up into P2, there is the Benedetto though going on to fresh medium tyres. Ucable, another penalty. 10 seconds of penalties. So his plans for a podium today, they seem to be gone. As the Britain will be devastated with that. Same thing for Ocampo on his wearing tyres. Benedetto though, 22 seconds here. That is the gap between him and Sebastian. Now Ocampo, his biggest rival in this race will probably be Dominic Benedetto. However, his tyres are going to start to really wear out towards the end of this race, and that is not going to be good for him in the slightest. So, preferably Ocampo would want Benedetto to also get a penalty here as he goes around the outside of Castro. The Haas dropping down to P7. Now looking in the midfield, Bogsarov right behind Zygmunt. He does not have a penalty, so he can get this place without worrying. Educable track limit warning. Not what you need in this sort of situation. As Bravo will be looking to try and defend from Benedetto, try and salvage some points for Ferrari. Castro gets a penalty, lurking right behind the Mercedes and the Ferrari, just there. As they're going to head in towards the third corner. And once again, they're taking each other out almost. Bravo gets a penalty though for the track limits. Once again striking in Austria. Lamfog on his hard spot, 11 laps. He made them for the whole race so far. So he's going to have to be careful how long he takes this stint. Ocampo's second warning for track limits. He's pushing the car a bit too much. And he's probably getting extremely worried now at this point. As around the final corner, Lamfog, will he be breaking the train of DRS? No, he won't. He stays in position as he drops P5, Benedetto moving upwards into 4th place. Now Revo will really want to get past because, yep, there's no time to lose now. He's already lost a lot of time just from one corner, promptly picking up penalty for Renault Velo as they've got Van Horn right behind him. Now, can Van Horn do anything to move up into 8th using his DRS? DRS, the drag reduction system, is a powerful thing here in Formula 1. And he's going to use it, go down the inside, and he gets Crumply up in an 8th place as they go. Now, we've got 3 warnings for track limits, 1 more, and that is a penalty. Now, you guys got to be careful to Benedetto, though. He is the one looking to snatch his win from Sebastian. However, there is a huge gap between them, and he is currently looking safe for this win. Unless something happens, something bad, we don't know. Benedetto picks up a second warning. He needs to very much be careful if that's the case. Tom Leon past second 2. Lamfong finally coming into the pits after 12 laps. As he's going to be going on to softs. Thierry Headley picked up a penalty for track limits. And as you can very much see here, most of the field right now are carrying penalties. And with that, Tom Leon picks up another warning in this race. But yeah, heading down this back straight, approaching Jensen Olsen, Olsen's bit lap already, approaching Lamfong. That is Sebastian Cabo. Ucable getting in the pits to serve his 10-second penalty. And he's going to be going on to mediums. You can hear the cars that were roaring by there. Let's got the Allianz branded pit lane. Onto medium tyres though. That was a horrible stop though. Of course, they had to serve the penalty as per the regulations say, as going down the back straight, Zygmunt will pass. However, U.K. ball will be out just ahead of Tom Leon. Oh no, Tom Leon sent it round the outside of the corner at turn 1. Incredible! And Bogsarov yet to some physical wear on his tyre, but they are getting old, 66%, as we are on lap 15 now of 73 laps remaining in this race. As Em Butler's going to leave the pits, he is already lapped, climb right on the back of Lanfong, but that battle is sure to end soon, because Sebastian Ocampo is dominating this Grand Prix here in Styria. He can go into Hungary with a 50-point lead. So you can go to I can't even talk. He can go to Hungary with 50 points to his name. It won't be a 50-point lead, obviously. But yeah, as expected, De Benedetto is there in P2. As Adelaide's, he's gonna send it. The McLaren going up in a P2, fighting Mercedes. I did not expect this, but yeah, it is certainly possible today to see McLaren on the podium without it being the dream, which was last time. Because, yeah, they finished on the podium, but of course penalties knocked them down. And there we go. That is Marcus Klein lapped now. Same for Damien Castro. Now next for Campbell lap is Daniel Bogdasarov, who is in P11 in the worst car on the grid. Not the worst team's car, just the generic worst car. So yeah, he is putting up a solid fight for where his car is. Sebastian Campbell, though, he just needs to keep this final lap clean. He can't afford any mistakes as you cable 2 warnings for track limits. He is up in P8. He'll be looking to get up into probably 5th. That is the highest he can do today. As Sebastian Campbell round the first corner, he has got just 1 more lap. Now 8 more corners, and he can call himself a double winner this season, and he'll have 3 in a row as Bogsarov lets Sebastian by without any issues. That's what you like to see. Jensen Olsen 5-second time penalty. Now Zygmunt is there. He's going to have to let Ocampo by. So the Haas moves over the outside. The Red Bull goes to the inside. Lanfong, though, he should be safe. He won't be lapped. But here we go. The Filipino driver. The man who came this season with a bit of confidence, he's used it well. As round the final corner, getting the penalty, but it won't matter. Ocampo wins the Styrian Grand Prix. He takes the double in Austria this season. And Rainbow, despite looking to be nowhere this race, he is still going to get P2. Ferrari are going to be on the podium this season. Incredible. Now Rainbow, he'll be happy after he got that penalty from last time out. But will it be a P2 anyways? De Benedetto coming round the final corner. He's 3rd, and he's going to stay that way. And in fact, Ravo might not be on the podium. Oh no, Adelaide has penalty, so he is, yep. P3 for Ravo. Tom Leon right on the back, right in front of UK ball. 1 more lap and UK ball would have got it. Zygmunt down Olsen lapped, and Ultra down versus Theo out. Wow, Lanfong, nice. So here we go, the podium. Ocampo taking another win in the season. This one was very, very good for the Filipino. As there next to him is De Benedetto and Ravo. And so with that, we've got a podium with 3 different constructors. That's not something you see that often nowadays. But with that, let's play the Filipino national anthem. Ocampo double winner this season. Dodo take P2 for Bravo. It's another solid result for McLaren as they get 4th, Tom Leon's 5th, then UK will get 6th, so Taco Van Horn, Thierry Headley, Lam Farm, David Castro, Daniel Boxara, Raquel Huntley, Zygmunt, Marcus Klein, Dan Butler, Nick Stolzer as the retirees this race. We got Blade Rouse Troy who collided with David Shakira, who also collided with Ricardo and Castillo. And so with that, we have finished our expedition here in Austria. Both rounds are done. We're heading off to Hungary next. Hope you enjoy that one, and I'll see you when F1 Classic returns for round 3 of the World Championship. Goodbye.